GTA remasters have been a hot topic for years upon years, but it seems like they are actually going to happen. And of course, it's a perfect opportunity to make it happen because this year is the 20th anniversary of Grand Theft Auto 3. So I have an article from Kotaku here. And basically, like, for those who don't know about the situation, I'm gonna get you all up to speed, and then we'll get into the topic of the video, which is my thoughts and what I want to see out of the remake. So the headline reads, "The GTA Remastered trilogy appears to be real and coming to Switch as well as consoles." After months of rumors and speculation, Kotaku has learned from sources that Rockstar Games may be remastering 3 classic Grand Theft Auto games. Currently, it appears these games will be released later this fall for a multitude of platforms, including the portable Nintendo Switch. For the past year, rumors have swirled on Twitter, Reddit, and various message boards that Rockstar is working on remakes or remasters of the classic PS2 era Grand Theft Auto titles. For the past year, you mean for the past decade. These rumors only grew in popularity as Rockstar's parent company, Take-Two Interactive, scumbag company by the way, used DMCA takedowns to remove classic GTA mods from the internet while announcing that the publisher had 3 remastered games in development. Now, actually they have a lot more than 3 that they're actually doing for remasters / remakes or whatever, but we're only talking about 3 in this video, which is GTA 3, GTA Vice City, and San Andreas. While Kotaku can't confirm what all of those teased remastered titles specifically are, we can confirm via corroborating details from 3 sources that GTA remasters are currently in the final stages of development. So, as for the beginning of that sentence, as for teased remastered titles, I think Red Dead Redemption, the first one, is definitely up there. Hopefully we get a Red Dead Revolver remake at some point. I've been talking about that for quite some time. I think that should be the next game. I genuinely think that could be a really cool idea. So Kotaku has reached out to Rockstar about these remastered games and future GTA re-releases, and of course their sources have reliable track records for updates toward GTA Online and Red Dead Online. According to these sources, Rockstar is actively developing remastered versions of Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. All 3 of these games are being remastered using Unreal Engine and will be a mix of new and old graphics. I have no idea what that means, but I think it should look modern, let's be real, but of course they don't want to put too much effort into it because it's Rockstar. What do you expect? Honestly, I don't care if they look exactly like the old ones. They just need to improve the combat, you know? I think the combat needs to be modernized. It really desperately needs it. You'll see in the gameplay footage of GTA 3 that the gunplay is horrendous, and it's the same for Vice City. And San Andreas is a little bit of an improvement, but it's still trash in terms of, like, how the combat works, you know? But these games have always been remembered for the sandbox that they are, you know? And not the frustration that playing through the story mode can entail. But hopefully the remakes sort out that issue and I can actually, like, play through these stories without cheats for the first time, or without mods, you know? Because I have completed Vice City and San Andreas through mods. I've never done GTA 3, so that is something I'm really looking forward to in particular. But also Vice City, because it's Miami, and that is going to look absolutely incredible. So apparently the UI for the games are going to be updated too, and some source who claims to have seen a snippet of the games in action said that the visuals reminded them of a heavily modded version of a classic GTA title. Heavily modded version. Now that might, like, at a first glance that might sound pretty bad, but people have made these games, GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, they've made these games look absolutely beautiful. So if these remakes are going to look like those heavily modded versions, damn, that's gonna be incredible, honestly. I hope they have a photo mode. That would be great. Sources confirmed that Rockstar Dundee, a Scottish outpost and one of the newest studios at the company, is leading the charge on developing the remastered games. These guys worked on Crackdown 2, Crackdown 3, etc. I remember the original Crackdown. I don't know about 2 and 3. Apparently those aren't very good games, but those were proper games. These are just remasters, so maybe they're just... I don't know what they're doing with it, but hopefully we don't have any bugs or anything, and hopefully it's all polished and stuff. But it's a Rockstar game. It's probably going to be pretty polished, you know. Or as a modern Rockstar game, you know. GTA 4 is a great example of this. 5 as well. GTA 5. Red Dead Redemption 2. You know. That game has never had... Well, it's had 1 or 2 bugs, but it's been fine. Red Dead Online is the issue, but the actual game of Red Dead Redemption 2 is damn near perfect in terms of polish. So, plans around these remastered GTA titles have shifted quite a bit over the last year, result of COVID-19, etc., etc. Originally, it seemed that the re-releases were going to be packaged together and given to players who purchased the upcoming next-gen ports of GTA 5 and Online, so, you know, the enhanced, expanded version, as a thank you gift. The plans changed, and the remastered trilogy is scheduled to be released, it's scheduled to be released earlier this year. It was earlier this year, but now it's going to be around late November or late October or early November for the PS4, 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X/S, Switch, PC, Google Stadia. People still use that, and mobile phones. So don't expect anything absolutely massive if it's going to be on phones as well. Maybe it is genuinely like a heavily modded version of these original games. That being said, it appears the PC and mobile ports might slip to next year as Rockstar focuses on developing the console ports first. Yes, that's great. While some might have expected Rockstar to space these releases out, if not releasing them on each game's respective 20-year anniversary, so that would be GTA 3 this year, Vice City next year, and San Andreas in 3 years' time. Instead, it seems all 3 games are going to be released in one collective package that may only be sold digitally. Oof. Okay, I wonder how much that is going to be. Like, usually these remasters are like 40 quid. They're not full price, but I'm not sure how it is for remakes. And maybe they might package it as a remake. I don't know. I think it'll be full price. Either way, I'm getting it. Because why wouldn't I? And I think everybody's going to get it. Because who isn't sick of GTA 5 at this point? Anyway, for fans who are more interested in other classic Rockstar games getting remastered and re-released, sources tell Kotaku that Rockstar has plans to develop new ports of games like Red Dead Redemption. Yes! That is quite possibly the best news of the day. For me, personally. I love Red Dead. But the future of these remastered games depends on how well the initial re-releases sell. So even if I didn't want it, I would probably buy it anyway, just to get a Red Dead Redemption. However, for now, Rockstar is focused on getting these 3 remastered Grand Theft Auto games out the door alongside the GTA 5 next-gen ports. Rockstar Dundee is leading development. Many other studios across Rockstar's vast network of teams are also pitching in on both projects. According to one source, and this is really important for me in particular, everyone shifting to support these titles is one major reason why Red Dead Online has seen fewer and smaller updates. But if all this pans out, it might be a very exciting year for fans of classic GTA games. Now, this really does make sense because, and especially last year, we went months without anything in Red Dead Online, and then when we got something, it was the Naturalist update, which was like nothing, bro. It was nothing. But yeah, we've gotten decent update lately, so it's obvious that whatever they were working on, they're either taking a break off of it to work on Red Dead, or, like the article says, they are wrapping up development of the game. Sorry, my controller turned off. I don't know why. I'm obviously using the mic. Sony, what the hell? Anyway, I've completely lost track of what I was saying. Oh yeah, there was a massive gap between updates for Red Dead Online and they didn't do anything, and now it would make sense if, since now we're getting updates for Red Dead Online, that they have recently wrapped things up in development of whatever they were working on. So these remasters and all these rumors and stuff, it really does make sense. Now, when will this be announced? It is late August right now. It's August 19th at the time of recording. I don't know when I'm going to upload this, probably in the next 2 or 3 days. But, maybe, I don't know when they'll announce it. Maybe they'll announce it on their own channel, you know, their own databases and stuff. Or, they may possibly release a trailer at, is it PlayStation State of Play? That would make sense because that is pretty soon, so that could happen. I don't know, but anyway, my thoughts on it. I genuinely do not care about graphics, okay? I know they're going to look better anyway than this, what you're seeing on the screen right now. I know for a fact they're going to look better, so I am not worried about graphics. I'm looking forward to seeing returning cars, characters. I wonder if they're actually using the same voice actors. I doubt it though, because I don't know if you guys know this, but Rockstar are really not on good terms with, for example, the voice actor of Carl Johnson. Now, GTA 3 voice acting is going to be like incredibly easy to do, but in terms of, I'm not sure about Vice City. I don't know too much about the behind the scenes of that, but San Andreas might be an issue. Do not be surprised if they did do re-recordings that they have different voice actors for characters such as CJ. Do not be surprised. But yeah, one thing that they 100% have to get right, and this is mandatory, improve the gunplay, improve the combat, the targeting system, you know? I don't want to see a simple port of that system because it is garbage. It makes going back to GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas an absolute chore, especially if you want to play through the story. It is absolutely tragic. It is so bad. Like, any negative words you can think of, I can describe the playing through the story of these games. It's more stress than actual fun. So I'm hoping they port over GTA 5's, you know, combat or whatever, because I mean it's the same as every other game here, you know. Just port over Red Dead Redemption 2's gunplay, or Watch Dogs, or hell, Red Dead Revolver had great gunplay for its time, like what, and combat. So why GTA back in the day struggled, I have no idea. I don't think it's an excuse, honestly, especially when Red Dead Revolver's combat is as good as it is. But yeah, all they got to do is improve that, and I'm perfectly happy with it. So, I mean, I don't know anybody who would be negative towards this, honestly. Genuinely, I am really, really excited, especially for GTA 3 and Vice City. I'm not too gassed for San Andreas, because I played that the most of the three, so I'm not really too... And plus, San Andreas, it's in the same location as GTA 5, and I'm sick of Los Santos, okay? So I'm not as hyped. I am hyped for San Andreas, but I'm not as hyped as I would be for Vice City and GTA 3. That's all I really got to say. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. And, yeah, looking forward to playing the GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas remakes by the end of this year. That's all I got to say. So, yeah, see ya.